What is up, my nerd? This is Nerdy Pete wishing you long life and prosperity. Welcome to another edition of Go Figure. Wow, am I psyched for what we're about to unbox here together. In this edition of Go Figure, we will be looking at Spin Master PlayStation Horizon Forbidden West Aloy action figure. 6-inch, 42 nerd loving points of articulation. Wow, that is something. I apologize for the fan noise. It's mid-80s here in New York today, and our air conditioner broke down about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, so that's where we're at. That fan works pretty well because I'm not sweating, even with this hat on. If you're watching this before the US release, the fun story about this is that somebody about a month ago, I'd say, posted on Reddit pictures of this packaging and the action figure and was raving about how great the action figure was. And of course, I kind of freaked out because I've been waiting for an Aloy figure since before I started playing the Horizon games. And so the person who posted him just really talked up the figure, said how amazing she is, and he didn't even need to do that. I just was so excited to see an Aloy figure really of any kind. I've seen the little tiny chibi one, and of course all of the pops, but those aren't figures like the way this is clearly a figure. How did I get it? Well, the magic of AliExpress. Definitely paid a little bit more for it, but I'm not having to wait until the American release or having to struggle trying to beat the scalpers. And I had to wait 3 weeks. The other drawback to ordering from AliExpress, it's not good for people who want to keep everything in boxes because your box ends up looking pretty not great. And so I prepared this slideshow for you to see what the unpackaging of the packaging looked like. There's some tape, some bubble wrap, and some damage, some more damage, and some more damage, minor, but still. Obviously the figure inside is gonna be fine. I'm not worried about that. I actually ordered 2 of these, one for me and one for my wife, because I've wanted to have this action figure since before I even started playing the game. I would watch my wife play, and I'm like, she's such a cool character. And then I started playing the game on my Steam Deck and jumped back over to the PS5 for Forbidden West. I mean, she's awesome, and you go through so much in the game with her, and it's hard to not just be like, I love you, Aloy, you're the best. Because she is. She's so humble, she's so chill, and yet she's so smart despite growing up how she did, and she's just so awesome. What a, like, one of my favorite all-time female characters. Let me correct that. One of my all-time favorite characters is Aloy. I'm so excited to have this figure just in my hands. It was awful because I ordered it on AliExpress back in May. The vendor waited a week to get it in the mail. That means I could have been shooting this a week ago. Fun fact, I cashed out my crypto for this. and I'm okay with that because my crypto was going nowhere. Packaging art. This is pretty great. I would have liked bigger, but that's okay. We get to see the figure. This actually looks like a photo of the figure, and so that's nice. And this is obviously artwork, but it's very beautiful. And then that looks like just this artwork, but closer up. And yeah, Forbidden West. I'm not sure why they didn't reference the original game, but I guess Forbidden West is the better one anyway, so I don't know. And then same artwork on the back, but slightly bigger, which is cool. And all this stuff nobody reads. And yeah, the other side. Oh, and this side. Oh, this is super cool. And this is all the stuff you get in it. Pretty awesome, huh? Let's see. Oh yeah. I am wearing the appropriate shirt for today, as I always try to. But yeah, so you got multiple hands, a quiver, or lance, a bunch of awesome faces. One of the bows. Hey, cool, I get an arrow. That's nice. Still bitter about that Kate Bishop figure. This thing has little clear stickers everywhere. I know it's beat up, but I still want to be nice to the packaging. Let's go ahead and see if I can take care of these. Oh yeah, this is coming right off. This is exciting, isn't it? Tape. So this is going to come off. And I'm just going to be super anal by folding it in. And check it out, all this Chinese stuff. Man, I can read some Japanese, but Chinese is all kanji. Yeah, I can't do that. Adhesive! So now, for the reveal of the inner packaging, because we got this slip cover here. Oh, did I miss one? No, it's coming, okay. Oh yeah! Sort of like, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, this is great. This is like all the great artwork they use for everything, and it's so lovely. Yeah, just gorgeous. And more little transparent stickers to peel off. It says from my action figure. Alright. Oh, so luckily, this one is about to come right off. I wonder if I can just peel it off without damaging the artwork. Oh. So, the company that made this figure is Spin Master. And as far as, like, in my experience, like, they're best known for making, like, really super cheap quadcopters for kids. Like, when it broke that they were going to make a 6-inch figure, I saw a ton of comments from people going, what? How are they doing? Why? They, you know, and they, I guess there are some other figures that they've done. But everybody seemed kind of jazzed that Spin Master was getting into it. Kudos to Spin Master. Yeah, Hasbro needs more competition. The slip, there's their logo, tiny. So I don't know if they're trying to, like, they're embarrassed by their reputation. I don't know. I hope not. I mean, as far as I can tell, like, they know what they're doing. They're making stuff for kids mostly, and I guess now that they're making stuff for adults. If that guy on Reddit and everybody else, I've seen like 4 or 5 people who have posted comments about this figure. So let's do this reveal. There she is, and there's all of her accessories. How wonderful is this presentation? Very cool. Oh, yay. That's a really nice likeness. So are the other faces. So excited. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is a little beat up, unfortunately. But it's just, yeah, and one of the things is, like, you know, having this kind of a display makes you, you know, want to keep everything intact to actually display everything. But I'm not somebody who likes to leave stuff in boxes, so yeah, if you've watched other editions of my Go Figure series, that I like to do the accessories first, but this is going to take some doing, and it just seems like a shame because she's right here. I can already touch her. Probably be like, oh, sorry. And this thing does have a window on it. Shoot, and I haven't even gotten to all those faces yet. I'm way behind. I play games so much more slowly than my wife does. My wife finished Spider-Man 2 before I did. I got a head start by 2 days. Anyway, to get these out, we're going to take off this guy here. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, okay. Well, that window is part of the cardboard. I'm gonna leave Aloy in the box for now. Oh, wow. Which to pull out first? Let's go boring to most badass. Let's try that. How's that? I think that's good order to go in. So let's see. We're gonna go with the quiver. I see. So it's got a little plug there. So she'll probably have something to pop that into on her belt, is my guess. You know, I can't think of what the arrows actually look like in Horizon Forbidden West because I'm just shooting so quickly I never even see the arrows. But okay, cool, put that there. Go through the hands. I'm not gonna do all of these individually here. I'm just gonna gather them all. I see some of them are left righty and others are up and downy. Oh, this is her "I'm pointing at you" hand. Anyways, okay, so we've got the right hands all having the glove and the left hands being all ungloved. Let's get some overhead. I feel like I'm frying tater tots on the stove. I'll roll them over. Yeah, those look good. Those look like good little hands. I'm not trying to be like, just they're little hands. They're literally little hands. These are even smaller than Trump's hands. And that's small. Go ahead and do the arrow next, although it's got one of those ties on it. I may be able to just pull it out anyway. Yeah, there we go. Alright. It's a little bendy, but you know, that's normal. You could do some damage though. That's a nice little point there. Then we'll do the faces. These are going to be fun. This is the look she gets whenever she runs into anybody, basically. I think that may be why I identify with her. So this is a funny face. I've played both games, and not completely. I'm still getting through Forbidden West, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this face. I don't think I've seen her smile that wide. I don't even know if I've seen her teeth. Have I seen her teeth? I must have, but I don't remember her smiling this wide. This must be in the Burning Shores DLC. I bet that's where it is. This face. Yeah, this is a little like... Does she think she's from Puerto Rico? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it looks like... Doesn't that... Not that there's anything wrong with being from Puerto Rico. It's just amusing when, you know, after the fall of human civilization, we see weird callbacks. And there are a lot of those in the game. And this one, I think, is the most... I think I've seen her with this face, but not often. She doesn't emote that much. But it is nice that it's included. Aaron, would you stop drinking for one day? Sorry, Aloy. And this is her I sneezed in my cocaine face. I'm kidding. I hope that they don't have cocaine after the fall of humanity. Then again, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing. I don't know. I've never tried it. Don't intend to. Kids, stay in school. Don't do drugs. All right. I'm saving the lance for last because I really love the lance. It's such a great part of who she is. So on my shirt. So we'll do the bow next. Now is the bow... No. Doesn't look like the bow is tied in at all, but it does have this cool string. That's nice. Ooh, boing, boing. It actually does make that sound. Look at this lovely detail too. It's got this, oh, this is definitely a tail from an animal she murdered. That's just sad. I get it though, I get it. It's after the fall of humanity. You do what you gotta do. I mean, we've all been there. Lots of good detail on this bow. I'm not sure I can tell you what everything is on here. Just a couple of feathers. I think the feathers are supposed to... I think the feathers have some significance, and I don't remember what it is. And this appears to be a necktie for all the business meetings Aloy goes to, I'm sure. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. I assume the murder tail goes down. I'm very concerned about this string lasting. I wonder why Hasbro doesn't do something like this. And my guess is if somebody pulls too hard on it, I mean, let me show you. If you look real close, you can see that the other end of the string is sticking out just ever so slightly, and there's basically nothing holding it in aside from the tension of the hole it's being shoved through. So I think it'll be real easy to pull this out. So I would just be, you know, a little careful with this. Though this honestly does feel like a rubber band, so if you can find a really skinny rubber band, you might be able to just replace it if you have like a little needle to just jab it through that tiny hole. And now for the lance, which is a little ironic considering who is always behind the lance getting souped up in the game, Silence, and he is played by Lance Reddick, R.I.P. What a great actor he was. If you haven't watched The Wire, watch The Wire. He's so good in it. There are going to be more Horizon games, and he won't be able to be doing the voice. So, it sucks. Let's do overhead close-up. So, yeah. Nice detail in the blade, though it would be nice if that actually looked like a blade and not just something gray. It has the gold and the yellow paint on there, which is a nice detail. As opposed to just making everything yellow or gold. They actually went the extra step. So that's cool. Oh, and I just noticed there's a little hole here, so I'm wondering if there's going to be... Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. So I wonder if there's going to be a peg for on her back that will be impaled on. So, yeah. So, yeah, but overall, absolutely great looking lance. Oh, and it also has the stuff in the back. That's where all the magic happens. Though it's not actually magic, it's science. So, or in this case, Silence. All right. Put this back in its window. All right, so there she is. She's looking over to her left for some reason. Hi, I can see you. Can you see me? Oh, that is weird. I just had to go and make it weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this whole thing out. Because if you've seen any of my other editions of Go Figure, I have a little thing I like to do. It's a little corny, but it makes me happy. Are we ready? Side camera, you good? Yeah, that'll be fun. So much anticipation. Did I mention that I've wanted this action figure since before I played the game? So, just crazy. Yeah. Aloy's alive! She's alive! She's alive! Oh. Oh. Come on. Come out. She's almost free. Can you see her? Oh, there we go. Yay! So beautiful. She's beautiful. She's all like, yeah, okay, whatever. Because it's Aloy! Alright, put this back in here. Oh, oh my goodness. And so yeah, 42 points of articulation. Yeah, single jointed elbow. I actually knew that. Can we see over here? Okay. Yeah. All right. So she can't quite. I can kind of get almost there. The joints are a little bit loose, but that's a refreshing change from Hasbro, where I'd be like, I hope I didn't just break it. Great detail on the arms. So he's got some cool little stuff there. Definitely looks gorgeous. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, single jointed elbows. Left hand can do left and right, and her right hand can also do left and right. So I think it's the other hands that will, I think that she's got, yeah, two other hands that will go up and down. Oh, it goes all the way around. This must be a peg, ball socket, I'm guessing. And you can sort of see in there. There you go. You can see the center peg basically holding her the top of her torso to the middle torso. She's got this whole joint here. No hip swivel, unfortunately. But the upper torso swivel is very flexible. So that's cool. It's very twisty, goes all the way around. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. And let's see, and then with the legs, she thankfully has double jointed knees. Now, I'm not actually one to comment on the pegs. A lot of folks don't like the pegs, don't like to see them. I'm probably that person who would prefer to have a pegless figure, but you know, ultimately, if I get joy from the figure, that's fine with me. I can ignore the pegs. Some of my favorite figures have pegs. And then, oh yeah, one of the coolest things is her hair is articulated. Ooh, I just popped out one of her hairs. But, yeah. Can you see that from above? This is very unusual to see this sort of attention to detail. Actually having the hair articulated is pretty cool. One of my big problems with a lot of the action figures I have is that the hair is just sculpted and it's just solid, and it actually limits how her head is moved. But this I mean, you could just lift up her hair and it just turns right over it. As far as I'm concerned, this hair is dropping the gauntlet for Hasbro, because I mean, seriously, Hasbro, you need to get on this. This is so cool. This is so good. I mean, because you can, oops. Yes, it pops out easy, but it also goes back in easy. Unlike Hasbro ponytails. Come on. Everybody knows I'm right. Which pop out every 5 seconds. Anyway, but look at that. So she can be jumping. Whoa! See, that was realistic. Anyway, cool. And yes, she has the predicted peg here. So let's see, that will be her quiver, which is right there. And yep, and there is the peg on the back. Let's just be logical and put the point up. Oops. And there we go. Cool. And of course, I just look at her and I got the music going in my head. Ba da da da. So let's get that bow going. I think I need to switch out the hands. Oh man, this figure is so good. Oops. Oh, and there's a, how did I miss this before? There's a little hole in this, so that can go on her back instead if you like. That's awesome. Another good choice. Oh, and I just stuck her thumb in it by accident. Sounds dirty. And then I need to switch this gloved hand for this hand, which seems like the obvious one for when you're about to shoot an arrow. Oops. The quiver fell off. That's not a good thing. Maybe I need to put this in the other direction. And so she's going to be up like that. My goodness, what a nice little bit of detail. I've just spotted the notch. Wait. She's supposed to be back like this. Now it's got to be on this side because that's where the groove is. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, so good. Makes me so happy. Look at how awesome she looks. Ah. I mean, whoops. If it were, whoops. My bad. This part is a little complicated, getting her to... Ah, man, it's been an hour already. So just a really nice attention to detail with the arrow being actually able to ride on the bowstring. I mean, that is just super cool. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Look at that. Badass! Ah! So good. head needs to be looking a little bit more in the right direction, although it should actually be more... Oh, she's still... That looks pretty good, I think. Man, I'm getting real picky about this. It still needs to be like I'll have to play with this. Yeah, it gets pretty close, and certainly from this side, I think it looks pretty badass from the side. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. And I think I'm just curious if I can... Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Very pleased. So good. And then gotta do some poses with whoops, and her face fell off. Oh my god, that's disturbing as hell. What? Oh, that just made my stomach churn. Okay, face goes back on pretty nicely. Ew, look at this guy. All right, let's try one of the other faces. Overhead, close up. See, look at it. Look at how beautiful she is. She looks great. She's even got that little rosacea or thrush or whatever it is. It's just so lovely. Oh, that's disturbing. Do not like her without her face. Don't lose all the faces ever. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just go in and paint up a face like the original Westworld androids from the 60s movie. Kids, ask your parents. Now she means business. So we're just going to go through all the faces real quick. This is the one I haven't played yet. This is the third one. I don't know what that face is. Hey! Get out of here. I don't know why Aloy would have a New York City accent. Kind of really love that face. This may be my favorite non-standard face. That's cool, especially with her hair floating. Anyway, that's all the faces. I kind of just like her resting Aloy face. Just want to see what a good pose is with her lance. Although it's the same on everyone. I don't know why I'm looking at the rest of the box. Alright, so I'm guessing it's going to be the big hand, the big open hand ones. She's about to override your butt. Nice. Oh yeah, I can put this on her back. Why doesn't Aaron stop drinking? Doesn't he know he'll get cirrhosis of the liver? This is awesome. This is everything I hoped it would be, except for double jointed elbows, which really made it take a long time to get her to hold the bow right. And even then, I don't think I really nailed it yet at all. So, yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little frustrating. She's like, what? I'm a good figure. You are a good figure. One thing I like to do in all of my Go Figure editions is find out if the action figure can do the Zen pose, aka the lotus position, which is, you know, what you do stereotypically if you're meditating, and you know, with adventurers like Aloy and a lot of the other action figures I have, I feel like it's good to know that they can take time out for themselves, you know, practice self-care. They've got a very stressful life. I mean, how many times, you know, in a single day does Aloy almost get killed by a giant machine monster? I mean, it's a lot. So she needs to be able to take a step back, you know, and in Forbidden West, there's definitely times when she needs to take a step back. No spoilers. But yeah, so let's see if Aloy can do the Zen pose. Now, the reason I like to put my action figures through this test is because it's usually a good indicator that the action figure is quite poseable. We kind of are definitely getting the vibe here. We're definitely getting a vibe here that she is a pretty poseable figure already. But to me, the Zen pose will confirm it. So let's go. All right. I just noticed she's got this red sash. That's cool. I like red. Red is my favorite color, not my politics. So let's see what she can do. Okay, she does have the double jointed. Oh, I didn't even notice the little. She's got her little toes. She got the toe joint. That is something I still don't see very much. And she can point her feet. That's cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the double joint. Oops. On the other knee as well. So far so good, though she does have her I guess it's a skirt. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call this. It's definitely basically a skirt. Yeah, and she's not able to really sit up fully. Like, can't really see what's going on underneath the skirt so much. But okay, that's what's going on underneath the skirt. Made in China. Yeah, she doesn't have much of a pelvic area, pelvis, I guess, but that's because she's got the skirt, so you don't need it, I guess. I mean, in general, she's doing the pose. Her arms are a little short. She's kind of hunched over to get it done. Usually I like to have the characters sort of leaning back a bit, which she can sort of do. But let's put her down on the desk here. Bring her hair back. And she kind of can't. Yeah, it's her skirt, and that's what's causing her to not be able to sit up. But she's so close. You know, and she's been through so much. Hey, she's sitting up straight. Oh. So close. So close. Oh, man. There she farts. Anyway, well, she's a pretty cool figure overall. I can't tell you how many times I'd be playing one of the Horizon games and just be like, how is there not an Aloy action figure yet? How? And now I can stop whining. Because she does do a lot of different costume changes in the game, so maybe we'll get another wave of her. I will be hard-pressed to not buy every single Aloy figure that comes out, because, I mean, she is equivalent to Ahsoka in my mind, for how much I just think she's awesome. And I've just got a bunch of Ahsokas. The only character I have more of than Ahsoka is Spider-Man, so more Aloy figures, please. I would also love an Aaron Nil. I liked him as a character. I thought he was really cool. Also, it'd be cool to have the Sun God guy. He was a total douchebag, and I wanted to kill him from the first moment I saw him. But more than anything, I would love a Silence action figure. Oh man, that would be awesome. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I am definitely happy. Honestly, the hair alone is worth the cost of entry here. And it's just so good. Look at that. And, you know, and of course I don't have a lot of hair myself, so it's kind of just like, yeah, I'm a little envious, but that's okay. I mean, I was never going to have hair as awesome as this. This has been another edition of Nerdy Pete's Go Figure, featuring none other than Aloy from the Horizon games, Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, and Call of the Mountain, and Lego Horizon Adventures coming this winter, which I'm super stoked for. My wife watched the trailer for the first time. She literally started tearing up. She loves these games so much. She's played through Forbidden West like 5 times. Thanks so much for watching. You will see me again soon with more nerd stuff. Until then, stay nerdy. Hour and 21 minutes. Are you crazy, Pete? No, I'm Nerdy Pete.